Welcome back. North America's premier artificial intelligence industry event is taking place at MGM Grand in Las Vegas.
Yeah, we've got event organizers Michael and Joshua joining us today to discuss the conference and the future of AI. Thank you guys for chatting with us today.
Oh, thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Of course. So Michael, let's start with you. What inspired you to launch is it AI4, and how has the event kind of evolved over the past 7 years?
Yeah, so we started in 2018, mostly because the AI industry was just starting to form, and there really wasn't an annual meeting place for industry participants. And so the first event we held was literally 300 people in 2018, and now it's evolved into an 8,000 person event that attracts people from 85 countries.
Wow, that's impressive.
amazing.
Yeah, way to go. Joshua, I got to dive in and
Yeah.
ask you a question about something called Robot Lawyer. Can you give us an example of something your robot lawyer can do that would have traditionally been handled by a human?
So my company, Do Not Pay, helps people fight back against the companies and governments that take a lot of our money. And one example is getting people out of parking tickets. I got a lot of parking tickets myself, and I built AI software to help people find a defense and save money there.
That is
I love
fascinating.
that. I struggle with parking tickets also.
I know a lot of people are probably like, got to get on that now. That's
Yes,
awesome.
yeah.
Michael, what are the most compelling new developments that you've seen take place in AI over this past year?
Yeah, so there's a million examples, but to pick a few, I think self-driving cars are fascinating. And so, I live in Austin, Texas, and there's a company called Waymo, which is actually owned by Google. And they have active self-driving cars in Austin where I can go to an app, call a Waymo, a car will pull up to my house just like an Uber. I'll get in it. There's no driver in the car. I'm the only one there, and then it'll drive me safely to my destination. So that's an amazing one. There's some amazing healthcare examples. So specifically in drug discovery, typically it would take about 10 years and $1 to $2 billion to discover a new drug. And now people are applying AI to make that process way faster, way cheaper, which is a big deal because it'll mean more medicine and just better healthcare for all of us.
Yeah, certainly.
And then the third interesting example is AI coding assistance. So now with software engineering, 80% of new code that's written is actually written by AI.
Wow.
All right, those are some great examples. And Joshua, switching over to you, you've mentioned legal and sort of parking tickets, but what other industries seem ripe for automation in your opinion? And do maybe you have a plan to disrupt any of these industries?
I think accounting and customer service is a big one. We also help a lot of people lower their bills and find errors in their hospital bills or their utility bills. Anywhere where numbers and research and professionals are being paid hundreds of dollars an hour to copy and paste documents is an area ripe for AI. And especially with customer service, when you buy an airline ticket, 10 to 20% of the cost of the ticket for the airline is actually just staffing the phone lines and providing customer service. So hopefully AI can automate that and lower prices for all of us.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm definitely on board with that. But I'm sure a lot of people are wondering, Michael, should the average American today be concerned about AI taking their jobs? I know that's a hot topic right now.
Yeah, it's a totally fair concern, and it just depends on what your job is. So if you work in customer service, or if you work in accounting, or if you work as a software engineer, it's probably a worthwhile exercise to start thinking about alternate career paths. If you work as an electrician or as a plumber or in a caregiving role as a nurse, you're probably going to be safe for many years to come.
Okay, great. Again, this event happening at MGM in Las Vegas right now, and it'll come back again next year. So if our viewers want to, they can totally attend AI4 next year. Thank you both for taking the time to visit us.
Yeah, thanks,
today.
Michael, Joshua.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thanks, guys.
Yes. Fascinating conversation.
It is
Seems to be
very
the talk
interesting.
of the town right now.
Yeah,
talking
it
about
is.
AI.
It is. It's scary, but it's also very exciting.
Yeah.
So
It's the way of the future, I suppose.
the way of the future. But hey,